Okay, hello, good evening folks, welcome back once again to Cliffs of Amber. How are you all this fine Monday evening? Well, I'm ready to rock and roll, folks. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to rock and roll. So much so, well, I've got the notebook out again. There's not many notes written in it, to be honest with you, but I've wrote a few notes in for our opening gambit of the session. Where's the Excel sheet? Come on now. That's the next level. That's the next level up. I haven't attained such auspicious heights just yet to be breaking out an Excel sheet. I see enough of those at work and it drives me absolutely potty. I'm like, what do we need all these Excel sheets for? Just for stats? I mean, why? Why? People are obsessed with them at work. It's like, why? I'm old school. I don't do Excel spreadsheets. Anyway, I just do like notes and stuff. I make my own tables and I make my own charts and keep my own stats. What do I need fancy Excel sheets for? Because the boss says so. Fine. Anyway, rained heavily today, which made all the remaining snow into very slippery slush. Clearly not a good underfoot, that is it? Hello, Shelley. As a medieval historian, I can say with authority, all you need to do is some cells and rows. Anyway, forget talk about spreadsheets, right? Because I'm going to get myself a tea. It's a good call. I too am alcohol free today because I am literally still on my health regime. I've been on my health regime since January. Done very well. I've lost 6 pounds. 6 pounds since January. And I've not really been doing too much, just exercising most days, eating a little bit less portion size wise, being a little bit more healthy. Managed to lose 6 pounds since January the 1st. But I'm pushing for another 4 pounds, which is going to be more challenging. You know, the more weight you lose, the harder it is to lose the rest of the damn stuff. Just so that I can, get to the weight that I want to do. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to make a bit more of a concerted effort not to be bad on a school night. So no more sipping rum on streams in the weekdays. Sunday night, if I fancy, is fine. Not midweek. Anyway, I'm trying to get to tell you guys, and you keep putting me off with your comments. Because it was Shelley that reminded me that, because I was going to say, if I was going to have a drink today, it would be a cup of tea. But I'm having nothing, because I've just had my dinner, and I'm quite full now. So I wanted to play uninterrupted today. No breaks, no breaking for dinner. So anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, not that it's a great build-up, but you'll notice I'm in a different dressing gown today. The blue number that I've been wearing throughout January is now in the wash. You know, it's been a month now. Thought I better wash the damn thing. You know, I've lived in it for a month, for heaven's sake. And out comes the black number. Ooh, saucy. So the black number, when I took it out of my wardrobe, I was like, oh, I completely forgot I had this. Because, I don't know if you can quite tell, but it's a Game of Thrones dressing gown. I mean, could you get any more all this time it's been sat in there, and I could have been wearing it from the very beginning. Pirate hats, crowns, now Game of Thrones dressing gowns to go with the Game of Thrones setting, clearly. Black like Eryk's depressed, so, oh, for heaven's sake. I've got to go on Amazon tomorrow and buy a bright red one. Or maybe a bright pink one. For Eryk's seductive nature. I don't know. What is better, red for seduction or pink? Red? He looks like a ghost. He does look a bit peaky, doesn't he? Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? We aim to unpause this by 10 to. I've got 14 minutes. Right, because there's not much to do. Although saying that, it's getting a bit warm in this damn thing. The heating's on. Why am I wearing a dressing gown and the heating's on? I don't know. Force of habit recently. Right, anyway, so here we are, still in Amberley, still trying to fabricate a claim on the Rainwood. It's not going very well. I mean, this guy's got black eyes as well. It's because he's got gonorrhea. And he's stressed. And he's got chest pains. Clearly gonorrhea takes you out of you. So good job, he's a strong man. He's only 24. I didn't even realise how old he was. He's only 24 and he's already looking like he's about to die on us. Which is not a bad thing. I really want the Rainwood. Anyway, so what have I got to update you with before we start the ball rolling? Well, obviously in the last session, we found out quite a twist to end the session, in that John of Parchments, who is a Penrose, is he not? John Penrose, I believe. Yes, son of our, acquaintance on the council. An ally, Courtney, whose daughter, let's get this right, whose daughter, Lane Penrose, is now married to my eldest son, our little kind, sweet, innocent Miles, and he suddenly decided that he wants to kill us because he wants to be Castellan of the Stormlands, and it's a little bit OTT, if you ask me, to kill me. I mean, just ask me. I want your position on the council. And we'd turn around and say, you're not having it, clearly. Maybe we might just say, have it, we're depressed. Screw it, I can't be asked. Just ask me, pal, you don't have to kill me. But anyway, he's decided to kill us, or wants to try to plot to kill us. So I had to think about, well, how are we going to play this here? How are we going to play this? We're going to play this with due diligence, clearly. As a diligent man, we're going to do our due diligence and get rid of this situation as quickly as possible, because we don't quite want to end up dead. Or maybe we do. As a depressed person, we can't quite commit suicide, but maybe we should just let the plot rumble on and see if he does indeed put an end to us. It might be a welcome blessing. Sick of this gonorrhea. Anyway. We'll get to how we're going to deal with the plot in a second. First things first. In preparing for our son to take over, we want to ensure that our alliances are strong, that our name is spoken in the Stormlands, or as a up and coming family, house. One that can be relied upon, one that's obviously got a lot of familial ties in the Stormlands. We want to set down those roots, like the trees in the Rainwood, like a great big oak or whatever the hell's down here. We want to set these roots nice and firm and let the tree flourish. So in order to do that, it's time for us to start betrothing some of our little kids. Yes. It is indeed. So we've finally decided at age 52, kids have been unmarried for quite some time now, and we've been a bit depressed, but finally we decided to do what was sick and tired of people telling us about the council. Are you sure you don't want to know? Fine, just bring me portraits, bring me ideas, bring me things, and I'll sign them off. And then we thought, no, forget it, actually. We won't have you bring stuff to me. I'll find them myself. I'll find my own, marriage alliances and whatnot. So that's what we've done. And, we're in the Stormlands. We're in the council of the Stormlands. We are connected to many great families of the Stormlands. So it was just a simple question to ask some of the fellow councillors. I've got a little kid, little beautiful little girl she is, her Linda, my Linda, could be your Linda. Got any sons going spare? And, likewise, little Morton, I forgot his name for a minute there, he's going to grow up to be a strapping young man. Any little girlies out there that I could betray, petitioning the fellow councillors, and we found suitors. Would you credit that? We found suitors, which would also net us alliances, because clearly getting ourselves alliances strengthens us and also hopefully dissuades people from attacking us, because if we're allied with families that can wield 6,000 men, surely somebody's going to think twice about crossing us, right? So that's what we've done. So the first betrothal involves little Morton, age 11, training under Sir Oris, a pretty decent fighter and martial man who came to our court. His replacement for Sir Barristan, who is now a member of the King's Guard. He came to us for a short while, but he net us a fortune from the gambling and taught some of my kids for a little while. We didn't kick up a fuss when he went, because we didn't realise he'd gone for a little while. Hello, Crazy Canuck. So, Morton Topcliffe. Who could we get little Morton betrothed off to? He's a squire, he's going to be a fighting man. I can picture him being a good husband, So we basically took a look in the council of the Stormlands, basically, in the court, I should say, for sort of young suitors, and one caught our eye, one Corian Catherine, no less, who, of course, House Catherine is a pretty decent house. She is the grandchild of the current Lord of Thornton, who is the Master-at-Arms fellow council member. Her father is going to inherit the lordship of Thornton, and therefore she's age 7, very similar age to our Morton. This will net us an alliance and strengthens our ties to fellow Stormland families. So, yes, can we trust a descendant of a John? Yeah, that's an unfortunate name, isn't it? Should we forever be hereby wary of anybody called John? Could be a house word going forward, which we're still trying to come up with. Beware of the John. Yes. Hello, Cham. Hello, Cham. Welcome. My day's been it's been all right. I've had a lot of meetings today, but I've got quite a few things done. At work and outside work, funny enough. But anyway, we're arranging a betrothal here with Morton and young Lady Catherine, eldest of the future heir. This is pretty decent, because if we were to betroth her, if he dies and he comes to power, this wouldn't happen, because he'd want a matrilineal marriage, because she's quite high up in the echelons of inheritancy. But yes, because she's a grandchild right now, it's fine. So, yes, marrying Morton off to, or soon to be, betrothing here at the moment, Morton to Corian of House Catherine, the granddaughter of the current Master-at-Arms, seems like a pretty decent prospect. And then we'll obviously broker an alliance after that in a second. So that's Morton taken care of. Moving on to our Linda. What, your Linda? No, her Linda. Oh, right, yeah, her Linda. Here she is. She's age 8. And now, this is a bit of a strange one. But this is almost like... It's almost like it's not like a slap in the face, but it's kind of like, we know now, initially we were a bit sceptical, a bit wary, a bit cautious about Lady Shira's motives, because she wanted us off. She kicked us out of the council initially, and then there was a bit of a to-do, and there was a bit of political wrangling. Tried to get her kicked off the council. That vote never came to fruition, and we were like, "Ooh, maybe she's." Then she tried to hit on us, so we were like, "Is she tried to kill us?" Or is she just that horny? And then we finally realised that she's just that horny, and she actually quite likes us in a strange kind of situation. It's almost like two kids fighting, like they hate each other's guts for like 10 years, and then suddenly they reach like the 20s, and suddenly they can't keep their hands off each other. I always hated you as a child, but now look at you. I see you in a different light, and they become soulmates. It happens. So, yes, in a strange twist, we're going to play on this relationship, and basically, where am I looking here? Liege Council. Lady Shira of the Wendwater, clearly, has a young son who's age 5, similar age to her, Linda. Corwin Errol. So obviously, again, this would net us an alliance with a woman that has got the command of 6,000 men. She's like the second most powerful vassal in the Stormlands. We tried to screw her over. So one of Shira's sons was burnt to death. Yeah, let's hope that this one isn't. He's a bit young to be burnt at the moment. Yes, seeing as we have had, some relations, perhaps quick word in the ear about ensuring that our families are closer intertwined was had, and Corwin Errol, who's actually not anything special, does have a weak claim on something, yes, this is a strange little twist with Lady Shira, but clearly we're playing on the fact that she thinks the sun shines out of our amber arse. So there we go. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what they say, isn't it? We couldn't get her off the council, so do you know what? Let's just join. Just join the houses. We've joined in other ways, but now we formally join. Okay. Very good. So the final betrothal is for our second daughter, Amber Topcliffe. Little Amber, bless her heart, age 6, trained in humility, already looking pretty decent. We're going to also betroth her to a fellow council person. So, we're well connected. We've got these alliances going on with council members, with prominent families in the Stormlands. I mean, House Topcliffe is rising, if you ask me. Anyway, so yes, the Lord Admiral of a famous house, Estamont. It's not too shabby of a house. House Estamont here. Little Alan, the Imperious, the shipman, has an eldest child who is the heir to Cape Wrath. So, not a little bad betrothal there to be had for little Amber. Look at that. Opinion of Lord Eryk. You can't get any more pluses, can you? So there we go. So she'll be potentially, the daughter of a future lord. So I mean, Amber is. I mean, I'm sure her Linda might be a bit jealous, but it is as it is. Amber was the chosen one for House Estamont. So little Amber is betrothed to that. So that's 3 alliances with 3 prominent family members / council members of the Stormlands, and strengthens our diplomatic position somewhat, I feel. So finally, we've pulled our finger out of our derriere for a brief moment and have sorted some stuff out. I mean, we are currently here in the council with nothing better to do because everything is rather peaceful, so we might as well have put our feelers out. Right, Lady Shira, has she got any bastards that could be our child? I don't know. Shalena Errol? Errol. I mean, Shalena has only just been born. Corwin. Could you imagine the scandal if Corwin actually was our child from our little rendezvous, and we're marrying off our daughter to her half-brother? Wouldn't that be Game of Thrones? Royalty in general, I suppose. Anyway, so that's that situation sorted. What's next on my list? Oh yes, we're going to just make our septon change tasks and perform some charity. We're feeling rather charitable today. Do some charity, if you will. We have a spare commander slot, so we're going to give that to clearly Sir Oris, as his kind of promotion rank as he seeks to become Marshal eventually. That's him sorted. We're also going to pass a law, which is not going to net us a massive amount of coin, but we're going to go for the tax-shifted burger obligation law, which gives us a bit more coin from the mayors, and that should pass quite easily with council consideration, because the council are very loyal, of course. And we're going to stop antagonising the man that wants to kill us, because I think we started to antagonise him, didn't we? We're going to stop doing that because we're going to deal with him, and we don't want it obvious who has dealt with him. So that's my little things done from my notebook. As I said, barely worth getting the notes out for, but I've got a memory like a fish, so I had to write them down. Right, so alliances, marriage, betrothals are going to be accepted. We are currently in the middle of carousing, and we've invited a load of people to a party in a hope, for a second time of asking, to get rid of our depression. Because if we do get rid of our depression, you're going to see a new Eryk with a renewed vigour at 52. He's going to set the world on fire. And if he doesn't get rid of it, he'll just set himself on fire. So, yes. I think that's everything. Oh, apart from Mr. John of the Parchments. Yes. So, ways to deal with Mr. John of the Parchments. We could unland him by declaring war. We have his sister who has a claim on his land, the Parchments. We could go to war and press her claim. It's a valid claim. It's not unheard. It's not anything untoward. It's something that could happen. Risk with that is Renly, who seems to be a bit of a soft touch, might not like it, and could start telling us insisting that we stop, which would be a bit of a problem. Because we'd do as he said. We would do as he said, and then that would net us a white peace, which would then mean that we couldn't go to war with him because we were under truce and all this kind of jazz. So, going to war to put our daughter-in-law on the Parchments seems like a bit of a stress, really, because we have to suddenly have men thrown at castle walls and all kinds of madness. Too much effort, too much fuss, and too many lives put at risk, and just too openly blasé, too in your face as a solution. Another solution is which would be quite cool to see in action, would be to try to get him to incite him to revolt against Renly, which requires us to have an opinion of less than 0 with him, or him to have an opinion of less than 0 with us. I'm not sure what that means. Somebody might be to clarify. But either which way, I have a +1 opinion of him, which means I think it's our opinion of him, which means that we can't do this right now. But it would be quite interesting, because if it's his opinion of us, that's the important factor. Then we could continue to antagonise him until he dislikes us, and then try this. However, again, there's a few steps required on that one, and as much as we're depressed, I don't think we want to die just yet. So that kind of leaves us only with one option, Well, two. We let him crack on with his paltry plot power and see what happens. Or alternatively, we can fight fire with fire. And that's what we're going to do. Because as much as we're not the most intriguing of people, we don't really have to be. Because, we're going to use our diplomacy, clearly, to convince a fair few people that this lunatic here clearly wants to have us killed, and therefore is not of sound mind and not the right kind of person to be walking the face of this damn earth, really. So we're going to actually plot to kill him, funnily enough. And this is simply a sweet whispering into the ears of our spy master, and of course this doesn't come without risk itself, of course. But as a depressed man, I don't think we care. Throw us in prison. Don't bother me. Not at all. I might like it. Gives me time to think. Anyway, and Renly will get over it. We'll make him see sense. He's tried to have us killed, so we had to do something. So we're entrusting our spy master to get this done. We are simply caught doing what we need to do in the Stormlands. We have no bearing on any of this at all, other than saying to the person that brought us the news that this man wants to kill you, he wants to kill us, does he? Not if I kill him first. In this most subtle of winks. Got something in your eye there, Lord Eryk? No, I haven't. Actually. But you know what you must do. Ella. See to it that a hair on my head is not harmed, if you get my drift. And she clearly gets the drift. Anyway, so plot powers here. The Treasurer of Parchments is more than happy to join the plot. I don't know why, but she doesn't like Lord John. I can't remember what of these traits are bad for plots. I think honest, for example, might be one. I mean, just might be a bit of a bugbear, but she's ruthless. So we'll invite her to the plot. And we need to do a bit of crossing the palm with gold here. So I'm thinking 3 backers should be sufficient. So we've got Giles the Septon. You can't get any more tight-lipped than a Septon, surely. Scholar Greedy, which isn't great for potentially bribery. It's only 15. An Evil Septon. Yeah, exactly. So Giles Scepter, come forth to the plot, and the Master at Arms Theo, who's got deceitful and has got zealous and humble, envious, nothing that's striking me as a potential risk to blabbing about the plot. He wants 15 golds. 30 gold to keep alive. I think it's a bargain. And then we'll invite him to the plot as well. So that should net us a plot power of over 100 and whatever %, and 3 prominent backers in the court of Lord John. Let's just hope that nothing comes of this and lands on our doorstep. I don't know what you're talking about, Lord Renly. Have you ever seen me leave the Stormlands? I don't know what you're talking about. I'll play it dumb. So I think that's it. I think that is it. So without further ado, it's literally 8 o'clock, 7 minutes behind schedule. We're going to unpause it and see what happens. Okay, so this is Lady Shira, the first to come rushing to us. Ooh, got a slight pain there in my side. Instantaneously, yeah, I'll accept a betrothal. No, of course I will. Of course I will. Oh, it's going to be glorious. And meet me down by the river later. I'll give you your payment for my acceptance. Okay. So, yes, Herlinda and Corwin are betrothed. So we're going to now form an alliance and... Oh, of course I want to ally with you. In more ways than one. You're coming on a bit strong now, Lady Shira. Just calm down. Just calm. I can't be calm. My husband's impotent. Now, Lady Shira. And this is to the diligent seducer Eryk. To the diligent seducer. We seduce in the most diligent fashion. We make sure we leave no stone unturned in our seducing. Anyway, yes, this has been accepted and therefore alliance, no. We have to bribe him for his alliance. But his alliance is only worth 1,000 men, so I'm not overly concerned with his alliance right now. So we're not going to pay for that. We'll just be settled with a non-aggression pact. And this is better. The thrifty Lord Eryk. A betrothal is Amber and Andrew. The 2 A's. Ah, fantastic. Would you like an alliance, sir? Yes, you would. And you've got 3,000 men, right? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Perfect. Ooh, it's all kicking off. To the great Lord Eryk. Blessings upon you and your house. An intriguing scheme indeed. Indeed it is. Just don't blab. Okay. And, yep, everyone's joining that plot. And an intriguing scheme. Oh dear. The peasant revolt in the salt pans has ended. And the darling has been victorious. Okay, so we're waiting for one more alliance, aren't we? We're waiting for the alliance of Mr. Estamont. Ah! The feast! My guests have arrived! Let the carousing commence! It'd be quite fitting if old John was to pop his clogs whilst we're carousing in a feast. I mean, completely, utterly engaged in festivities. I've got an alibi. I was feasting at the time. I was engorging myself on roast duck. That's no, that's not auto invite to plot. 193% plot power. Okay, so we've changed the tax law. Should yield us a tiny smidgen more money. Speaking of which, we've got 130 golds to spend. I was actually going to look at potentially a building upgrade for the place. Several days of feasting together, the attraction is growing, and I know we're thinking of the same thing here. Is this Liera? We went there once before. We binned her off. Didn't want to become lovers, it was a bit of a fling. But she's back for round 2. And us being us, can't really say no, can we? Let's be honest. Oh, apparently we've embarrassed ourselves. Oh dear. Oh dear. She spurned our advances. Oh no. You're the shadow of the man you used to be. Look at those bags under your eyes. I don't think so. Oh. How dare she? How dare she? Holy hell, we're losing our touch. Oh my god. The embarrassment. Being spurned by a courtier. Hello, Finley. We weren't supposed to be seducing, we're just carousing, but we couldn't help ourselves. Okay! 30% chance of getting rid of depressed. Didn't work last time. Let's roll the dice again. Can we get a new lease of life? Aha! I have woke up with a big smile on my face! Aha! Depression has gone. I mean, we've still got gonorrhea, but we're not depressed about it. Where's the other guy? Are we not? Alliance, please. Look at that. I look less like a ghost. Yeah, I look a bit better. Still not perfect, but looking much better. Oh, I feel a spring. I feel another midlife crisis coming on. We can't change our carousing focus until another couple of years yet. But as soon as we can change it, we're off back to seducing. Oh yes, indeed. We're feeling a bit. We're feeling it now. Look at all these little bits. Carousing, dedicated carouser, apprentice board gamer, recent carousing, well fed. Yes, it's all going rather swimmingly, actually. And seeing as we're in a good mood, we're now going to go back to swaying our liege lord. Everybody's like noticing us the next morning at the council table. Oh, you're looking a bit more sprightly today, Eryk. Ah, yes, I'm feeling top of the world. Ah, yes. Do excuse my downbeat demeanour these past few years, but I've woken up with a renewed vigour. Excellent. So 3 alliances. Not Lady Shira! Oh no! The Shira saga continues! She's back for another twist of the dagger. Okay. Lady Shira has been, or the spy master of Lord Renly, has been sent to Storm's End to investigate rumours of a plot. Maybe she should be silenced before she finds out. How are we going to silence her? Oh no! Don't worry, I've got this all under control, says Lord Eryk. Lady Shira, let me take you down to the river's edge and tell you something, shall I? On a one-to-one basis. About that plot you're investigating, yes. Did we manage to keep it? Did we manage to convince her to keep it secret? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. I think we've got to. I think we've got her to keep quiet. I think it's worked. I think it's worked. We tottered off down to the river's edge. The clothes were being removed. You know, you've got to use this. You've got to use this tactic to your advantage. And as we were rolling around in the long grass, yes, it is true, Lady Shira. Yes, it is true. There is an underhanded scheme at hand. I am plotting to kill Lord John of the Parchments, but with good reason. For if left unchecked, he too is plotting to kill me. And would you want me to be gone? These moments of riverside fun to cease, which they will if you open your mouth to Lord Renly. Oh, I don't want that. Precisely. Now, where were we? I'm hoping that's the case. I mean, I'm hoping that we should have got a message straight away if the plot was uncovered. So I'm convinced that we have managed to make her see sense of keeping it stum. Right, who is this? Mariah Parson. 2 people eloped, got married without anyone's consent except their own, and it falls to me as their liege to either accept the marriage or do something about it. It's just a random courtier. Oh! It's Morton Terry's old wife. Well, ordered them seized. Ah, do you know what? She's the former wife of our hero of Tudbury Hall. She has to get married again. You know, we can't let her live a life of singularity. I think both of these guys are in my court, aren't they? And he was single. at the time. I mean, they didn't have my permission, but it's fine, it's fine. Let love win through, says the seducer. Let love conquer all. Or flings. Whatever floats your boat. Yep, we've definitely convinced Lady Shira to keep quiet. Phew. Having friends with benefits clearly has benefits. Alliances with 6,000 men at your disposal. Plot and scheme at your leisure without the Lord Paramount finding out about it. When your wife's not giving you much, you've got alternative options. I mean, I'm struggling to see the drawbacks here. It all relies on us remaining in her good graces, of course, because it could turn very sour. She's now got some info on us, potentially, should she wish to use it in the future. I've received word from my co-conspirator, Lady Andrea, that the bowmen are in place, waiting for the right moment to strike out at Lord John of the Parchments. I will approve the plan. Bring me nothing but good news. Okay, folks. I can just picture Lord Eryk sat, tapping his fingers on his desk in his office. Come on, where's the Raven? Come on, where's the news? It's happening here. Success! The Raven comes in, the parchment is dropped on our desk, and we unfurl it with haste. Lord John has been unfortunately slain in deadly arrow crossfire. Oh God, tragedy, tragedy. My family-in-law, hang on a second, my daughter-in-law, that's brother? How does this relationship work? Daughter, brother's daughter. What the hell is the relation? I'm having a mind blank. So he's dead anyway. So this is my daughter-in-law, right? And it's her brother. Niece-in-law. Nephew-in-law. Is that how it works? It would be like my nephew, right? Clearly. Brother? Oh, brother? I don't know. How does it work? Anyway, forget it. Forget the relation. It's not important enough. He's dead. Crying shame. But there you go, folks. Don't plot and scheme against us, for it's not going to end well, is it? Clearly. Fight fire with fire. Fight fire with amber. How about those for house words, eh? Fight fire with amber. One less threat to the establishment, clearly. So who is now... where's Parchments? There it is. Little Lady Cassandra. I killed her father. I feel a bit bad for her, to be fair, but needs must. He was going to kill me first. Oh, right, I'm going to take me Game of Thrones dressing gown off. It's getting a bit warm here. All this plotting, scheming, rolling in the grass. Oh, it's bloody just too much. Right. We are now no longer under threat of being killed by some buffoon. We are out of our depression. We are back to top of our game, rolling in the grass with people and giving sage counsel to Lord Renly. I mean, life is good. Life is good. What's the plan for the session? There never is a plan, Jam. There never is a plan. Oh, never say never, but very rarely. We just get swept up in whatever happens. I mean, ultimately, the plan for the session is capture the damn Rainwood before we die. That was a pretty decent goal to aim for, but it's out of our control. Kind of, because we could go for a border dispute and suffer horrendous penalties if we were that desperate, but we're not that desperate. So we're just going to rely on our good Derwald to get the job done. Cattle has mysteriously disappeared from herds all throughout my land. Luckily, my bailiff found the rustlers. Do you think we'll find our house words this session? Maybe. We've just killed somebody in a plot who was plotting to kill us. I mean, that retribution or, you know, preemptive strike, perhaps, something to do with that little saga. Maybe something to do with the fact that we've used our seducing our own body to silence Lady Shira. You know? All these little things could be the basis of some house words. Maybe something to do with the fact that we've tried to conquer the Rainwood for an entire reign and never managed to do it yet. Kill or be killed. Okay, what we're doing. Cattle has been returned, no sanction needed. Thievery is punished by cutting off the hands. Kill the lawbreakers. Or stick them in a cell. Nothing about being arbitrary or just here. We're quite shrewd. I don't think that allowing people off scot-free is quite shrewd, simply because it would probably mean that people think we're a soft touch and they would therefore start to commit more crimes. So we have to mete out some kind of punishment. We're not going to cut hands off, though. It's a bit barbaric. We could kill them, which for a bit of cattle rustling, again, seems a little bit over the top. I think sticking them in the cells to think about what they've done, I think is just enough punishment. Oh, some ships are coming down. So the war rages on against Tyrion. Don't forget, Tyrion waged an was it an independence war? Yeah, Westlander independence war. He's now in hiding. The war's going badly, and he could be in some trouble. Could be in a spot of bother, old Tyrion Lannister. Could be the whole lot of them, Jaime, Cersei and Tyrion, gone before we know it. Amber by the riverside. Right. What would Lord Renly like? We know he doesn't like brothels and wenches. He doesn't seem to like banquets either. I mean, deep discussions went well last time. Private, deep discussions. Let's play it safe. Seems to be a thoughtful man. Everybody loves hunting. I mean, we clearly love hunting. He doesn't have the time for deep discussions. How about a bit of shallow discussion? No? Okay. Never mind. I mean, he is running a Lord Paramount, so we'll let him off. Lord Desmond of the Reach is busy today. It was Rob Stark in the last session that was doing all the stuff. Now it's bloody Lord Desmond of the Reach, or the Vale, or whatever he's called. Was it the Vale? The Vale, isn't it? Lord Desmond. Oh no, I'm getting confused. Dennis and Desmond, 2 Ds. Desmond, there we go. Getting confused. Right, what quality of education would you like to purchase for your son, Morton Topcliffe? Oh, of course. He's our second child. He's our second son. Of course we're going to spend highly I'm in a very good shooter match. He's not the firstborn though, is he? He's not the firstborn, is he? These are his current stats. Age 12. Education. An intrigue education would be apparently the best bet for him. I mean, stewardship education? But we named him after Morton Terry. We can't skimp, I'm afraid. We've got money to burn, so let's burn it. Okay, what focus? What focus are we picking? I was grooming him for martial, but he's not turning out very martial-like. Should we make him intriguing? We'd have to give him a... Teach him our seducing ways. Right now. Right. Let me sit you down, son, and talk to you about the birds and the bees. What do you mean? Oh, let me tell you, Sonny Jim. Let me tell you. If he's got intrigue, he'll be a real threat to Miles. A schemer might be problematic for his brother in the future. Which makes me more inclined to do it. It'd be quite nice to have a sibling rivalry. It'll spice things up a little bit, wouldn't it? But would we be would we be so foolish as to push for it though? Openly putting us scheme for the future fun. Oh, see, this is more in tune with our own personality. Martial is what we were trying to train him with. But I'm tempted. I'm tempted. We're going to have to give him a different guardian though, aren't we? Are we not? Should we give him should we go the whole hog and give him an intrigue heavy guardian? Maybe our current spy master. Make her the guardian. He's more a warrior than a schemer. I mean, is he? I'm not seeing anything that suggests... I mean, he's a trained fighter and a squire. It'll be quite interesting because he'll have the quiet, unassuming diplomatic brother and you'll have the scheming, plotting brother. I mean, they could work together. Nah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing it, folks. Okay. If it had been like a level 3 or level 4 fighter, then it would be almost like, well, we've got to really push it. Is he going to be suitable now that we're focusing on intrigue? Oh my god. That is not a bad call, you know. Oh my god. What are we voting for? Levy focused burger obligations. Oh, she doesn't have... She's a spy master of the Stormlands, but she's not very spy mastery. Is she? It would be quite... If she was a bit more spy mastery, I'd have done it. Ella. Intricate web weaver, 14 intrigue, craven, content, temperate, gregarious. You know, training on the job training. We'd have to remove Sir Oris from the position. Yeah, so Oris won't be happy, but, you know, we've got a son to mould, you know? I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. She's our most intriguing character, she's our spy master, and if we're going to start to say, look, She's showing signs of being a bit deceitful. We could have him take over from me when I'm gone. Yes. Yes. Indeed he could. Yes, I think I like that idea. Future spy master in the making. My own child. I mean, can you get any more trusting than your own child to be a spy master for you? It comes to that? I don't believe so. On the job training. Who is the realm spy master? A master of whisperers. Did that happen? Oh, I thought we were going to get like a tooltip or something, like a pop-up. Right, let's go to decisions. Let's have a look at the small council. The master of whisperers is Lady Bethany Rosby. Really? Good lord. How much intrigue does Littlefinger have? Let's have a look. Only 15, funnily enough. Who's the most intriguing person out of everybody? Oh, Illyrio Mopatis. Isn't this the guy from the books, Master Illyrio? Isn't this the guy from the books and the shows? Roose Bolton with 31. Kel Surprise. Lothar Frey. Euron Greyjoy, of course. Interesting. The man who runs Pentos, cheesemonger. Sue Fraser in the Kettle Black and Euron. Maester Marwyn. Can never trust a Maester. Never trust a Maester. Right, okay. We continue on. Waiting for the next political development. Hoster Tully has formed an alliance with Stannis. Interesting. A 7-year-old child. He's had a 7-year-old child executed. Why? That seems a bit harsh. Oh, good lord. Okay, so, yep, it's happened. Tyrion has been imprisoned. Oh my god. Once again, we are whole again. The Gold Road. Currently is defending some kind of war or other. Right then, excellent. Let's just click on a controller. There we go. Let's get that view on. Oh, he's given Branstone back. Okay, a little bit of political giving out of the land there. Because of course the Lannisters took this in the last session. So, yep, giving it back again. Lothar Frey with 20... Oh, he's been exiled. Has he taken the black? Yeah, he has, yeah. I was going to say. Could have invited him to court. Not now, though. Okay, let's see what happens to Tyrion here. I don't think he's going to kill him. They'll probably just do what he did to old Darling of the Vale, keep him in prison for a few years. Signs and portents added to their treasury. How lovely. His ever-growing treasury. His treasury is like overflowing. Oh dear! Famous last words. I don't think he'll kill him. I just think he'll keep him in prison for a little while. Oh, maybe not. Boof! The head rolls off the imp, and there endeth the Lannisters' Tywin's line. Oh no, Daemir, Cersei's daughter, Cersei's only daughter, is now the Lady Paramount of the Westerlands. Okay, so we're Lannister. We've still got obviously lots of Lannisters alive, but yeah, the Tywin's children are all gone. Lady Paramount Daemir. Let's hope that you're a bit more pliable, otherwise you could be in big trouble. She's only 18. Who is her father? Her father is Sir Geryon Lannister of Quebec, married to Cersei Lannister. More interfamilian. Uncle? Uncle? She married her uncle. Good Lord. Well, I mean, she did sleep with her brother. I mean, not in this version, but Tywin married his cousin. I know, it's just not good, is it? It's just not good. Joanna Lannister. How these family ties all intertwine. Okay, let me just check a message on my phone for a second. Nothing important. So there we go, folks. We have a new war. The Braavosi-Pentoshi trade war over Grey Glen. Bit of a mouthful, that, isn't it? But it's against Pentos, of course, the new Iron Throne version of Pentos. It's happening over there. Out of sight, out of mind, if you ask me. How's Rob getting on? Seems to be doing fine. I mean, I think. Lady Lyanna. Is that his mother? Is that the Lady Lyanna? Yeah, it is. Where is she? She's a bodyguard. And she's heir to the north. Not his, what's that, his mother, his auntie, or meant, yeah, his auntie, brother, sister to his father. Interesting. Oh, heir, sorry. She's not in the north. I think she's the bodyguard to somebody in wherever she's holed up. But she's currently the heir to the north. Wouldn't that be a strange twist? Targaryens could come back as Lords of the North. Oh, yeah, gonna say, could you imagine? She becomes Lord Paramount of the North, Lady Paramount, whatever the hell, Lady of the North, and wouldn't that be quite the the meeting? Oh, could you imagine that? Bloody hell! That will be quite the interesting development. Robert is very terrifying in this timeline. He doesn't take no prisoners, does he? Let's be honest. He's been quite decisive in his reign, I'll give him that much. Dornish civil war to increase council power. How old is Robert now anyway? He's looking pretty sprightly. He's only 41, doing well for himself. He's got lover's pox. Bless him. This world is nothing but one big bloody sexual disease fest. Who doesn't? Exactly. If you've not got some kind of sexually transmitted disease, have you even lived in this timeline? Have you even bloody... What are you, a bloody a monk? A maester? A septon? Get yourself some gonorrhea, man! What's wrong with you? How's our Rainwood claim trudging along? Very slowly. This is one thing I liked about CK3, to be honest with you. It was the claim system. How it worked a little bit better over there, because you could actually see the timing of the claim. I mean, I get merits to both approaches, to be fair, but yeah, I prefer to have some kind of a definitive timeline or end point to the whole saga. Septon Rickard reports that Master Glendon of Logres Town has been humbled by your endless generosity to the poor in Amberley. The peasants are singing your name. Oh, of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? It's me, Lord Eryk. I'm telling you, I bet you we get a claim on the Rainwood right before we die. Cattle has mysteriously disappeared again. Now this is a second time this has happened. Now the first time, clearly our punishment. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and thinking, interesting. our punishment was not harsh enough to deter further incidences of this situation. So we're going to up the ante, and they can't say they weren't warned, because, you know, we're now going to kill them. Actually, cutting off hands or killing them, which is worse? Killing them is worse. Cutting off hands is probably the next best. -5 general opinion. But, you know, we've tried imprisonment. It's not deterring them. Therefore, I think cutting off hands is, you know, a medieval punishment for theft was cutting hands off, right? It's not out of the realms of ordinary. And then the final sanction is to kill them. I mean, ultimately. Yeah, hands off, I'm afraid. Off with their hands! Are you quite sure? Yes! Look, it's the second time this year that this has happened. We need to send a stark message to anyone else that dare rustle cattle in my lands. So chop their hands off. Let's see if it happens again, shall we? Hello, Hauler. Nice of you to pop on by just as we've chopped some people's hands off. The High Septon can be convinced to grant the Eryk a claim. Obviously the Pope could grant claims previously, but does that work with the High Septon? I can't even remember how it used to work, how you used to be able to get the Pope to press it to grant you a claim. Did you have to do something with the usurp the title? You right click the title that you want. We've only got usurp, so I'm thinking that it's not possible. Excuse me. Oh, our relationship with Renly is increasing. 62 and 42. We finally got it! We finally got it! Yes! Now whatever you do, don't misclick. Let me firmly and properly press the right button here. Could you imagine if I misclicked? Oh my god. Right. We lose 25 of our hard-earned gold pieces. We lose 50 prestiges. But we get a strong claim on the castle of the Rainwood. Oh yes. Your liege and fellow vassals may be threatened by this expansionist behaviour. Look, this is rightly ours. My boar, God rest his soul, Percy, was from here. Alright? And if having a boar from the place doesn't give you a claim to the place, I don't know what does, alright? Use it or lose it, sister. Right, Rainwood. He's actually got some men now. Before he only had like 300 men. Now he's got a few men. Percy's dead, unfortunately. We've been going for how long now? We've been going for 22 years. Apparently the average lifespan of a boar is about, what, 14, 15, 12? Similar to a dog. So basically, our boar died of old age. And we went and got ourselves another one who's remained nameless for a long time, clearly. Right, Rory is dying. He's got gonorrhea and chest pains and he's stressed. He's had these for a long time, but he's strong though, which gives him extra health. So, although he may appear to be on death's door, he might linger for quite some time. Now, we're not going to plot to do anything because we already plot against people that are trying to kill us. We're not a most intriguing person. Pepper Pig. Pepper the boar. That'll do. We've got a little Pepper now. Come here, Percy, come here. I don't know how to tell you this, my lord, but that's Pepper. That's who? Pepper? Percy died, and we thought that you would be devastated, and so we got you another boar, but then you didn't come back to Amberley for quite some time whilst you were taking care of business in Storm's End, and then obviously you came back and Pepper had grown to be the same size as Percy, and well, we just went with it. But now I'm telling you, it's not Percy, it's Pepper. Oh. How dare... So Pepper's going strong. Pepper must be about 6 years old now, surely. The men also ate Percy, but I mean, given that Percy died of old age, Percy would probably have been as tough as old boots. Right, who's the heir? The heir is the mayor of Black Bog. Right, okay. This is not a problem, people. This is not a problem, because Mr. Rory of Rainwood has no allies, and we do. The question is, who do we turn to help us in this war? My great council. Do we turn to our brother-in-law with his 6,000 men? We have a favour on him as well. If he decides to say no, naturally we could force him, but I think he'll say yes. Should we go to Lady Shira and go all in? Rolling in the grass, keeping plot secrets, better political one-upmanship, which ended up in us, you know, arm in arm. She might as well lend her troops to us too. Go the whole hog. Makes sense to me. Or do we go with Lord Alyn Estermont? I'm quite tempted to ask Lady Shira. Just simply because I think it's perfect. Just, we're thick as thieves. All this time... Well, how did you end up becoming, you know, soulmates? And your wife died, and then you couldn't get enough of her. Well, what happened was it all started when she basically kicked me out of office. Little did I know that would trigger a burning desire, deep rooted all those years ago. Yes, we're going to ask Lady Shira. We'll ask Lady Shira. I've got to do it, haven't I? I've got to do it. I mean, the only drawback with asking Lady Shira now, for example, is because we asked them to join a war. If we need them to join a war again, then it's the likelihood is reduced because of the fact that they've already joined once. Whereas if we ask the guy with a favour, if we get him the first time naturally and we need his forces again and he says no because he's already just recently given us his troops, we could then force the favour on him to get his troops twice. So that would probably be better. But I'm thinking story here, and I quite like Lady Shira. I don't know, I've grown to like the woman. And I think she'd be the first person we probably ask, to be honest. Because don't forget, it is a little bit of a kind of a underhanded thing, isn't it? Where, you know, expansion, people won't be happy with this. You know, Lady Shira, come here. Keep this between us, but, you know, this is the reason why I'm going for this little angle here. And if possible, would you smooth things over in the council if questions are asked? Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. If I get a little something. Oh, you always get a little something, Lady Shira. You know me by now. Do I have your word on this? Yes, you have my word, Lord Eryk. Mum is the word, is it not? Indeed it is. Yes, indeed it is, Lady Shira. Claim the Rainwood. The hell is this? Allies joining on my side. I'm not asking these people to join. Are they going to join automatically? This probably just means that they can join if asked, I think. To war we go! Lady Shira, wherefore art thou? Maybe. Will you join my war for the Rainwood, Lady Shira, after I've just explained exactly what's going on here? Maybe. Oh, don't be all coy now, Lady Shira. Come now, don't keep me hanging in suspense. But I like to see you hanging. Well, at least certain bits of you. Oh, how very crude of me, Lord Eryk. Now, Lady Shira. Speak plainly, this is an important matter. Is she coming or what? Oh, my lord, I've collected an ample tax revenue in Amberley. Excellent news at the time of war. Oh, of course I'm going to join your war, Lord Eryk. What do you take me for? I'm not raising my troops until Lady Shira has joined the war. I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting with bated breath for her bloody outcome. Yes, of course I'm joining you, silly man. Oh, very good, Lady Shira. You had me going there for a brief moment. Right, send word to my marshal that the troops will be raised and Rainwood shall fall. Lovely. Okay, let's do it. In fact, we've got 2,000 men. Where did they come from? I don't know my own strength. I don't think we need Lady Shira's help, but hey, we'll ask for it anyway. Strength in numbers. Oh, we can set rally points and all sorts of stuff. These are all new. This is all new to me. Rally points make units automatically gather in predefined counties. Army rally points are accessed through activating army levies. We'll let her amble down at her leisure. It's fine. Who's leading the troops? Oh my god, Oris is leading the troops, not our marshal, who of course is busy training the troops. Sir Oris the Spurned has stepped up to the plate. He's like, I'll do it, I'll lead the men. I'll lead them. Yes, Sir Barristan's replacement. I think it is about time that you test your mettle in combat. We've had you training kids, we've had you drilling troops. Let's have you commanding an army on the field of battle to see just how you fare. I think it's a very good idea, in fact. Yes. No, Barristan went to the King's Guard. Yeah, we lost our two big boys. So we've got a new big boy. Oris. Go forth and conquer me what is rightfully mine. Oh, I can't believe it. We finally got the Rainwood claim. Oh, talk about coming out of your depression. Oh, this is lambs to the slaughter. This is lambs to the slaughter here. Barely lost a man. Barely lost a man here. Barely lost a man. That's right, says Sir Oris. I know these woods like the back of my hand. I was raised in them. Were you? It's news to me. Are you a Stormlander? He is indeed. Oh, Herlinda is responding very well to tuition. Oh, good news. Good news, Herlinda. Oh, here comes Lady Shira's troops that we clearly didn't need. Maybe we're a bit hasty to ask her into combat. Look, maybe if we actually get her troops to come, we could actually assault the Rainwood and claim it far quicker. Succession law is primogeniture. We changed it in the last session, I think. Oh, look at that. Lady Shira's men coming down. The army of Lord Adam. Can you imagine if Lady Shira was actually leading troops? What's the plan for the week ahead? Oh, that's not a good idea, mate. Have you not heard of what Robert does to people that he doesn't like? Okay, we need to get this war done quickly before we get asked to stop it. Where has he got? Oh. I mean, this should go down pretty quickly. Quite tempted to assault it. Should we attempt an assault? No, it's just throwing lives away. We're not going to throw lives away here. Our men and Lady Shira's men are just plotted up outside. Trebuchets firing in the, you know, poof. We're just getting to know each other. Lifelong companions we shall be. Us and House, whatever a house is called. House Eryk. Eryk and Topcliffe. Forever bound. Like this. You know what I mean? Forever bound. Lord Paramount Rob of the North has inherited lordship of Moat Cailin. Oh, victory! Let's pause it now. The war has been done and dusted in a matter of months. Sir Oris. Look, we're not bothered about surnames when it comes to certain things. We haven't got time for chitty chatty. Right, let's do it. How do we? It's been a while since I've had to press a peace. So there we go. Offer peace. Enforce demands. We get prestige and we get the Castle of Rainwood. Whee! Nice. Idle council members. Why is my Justic card's like I spent my entire life trying to fabricate a convincing claim in the Rainwood, and now I've got nothing to do. Have you not? We better put you to good use then. And Sir Oris is going to get an honorary title because he clearly mopped up there very effectively. We shall hereby give you the title of Master of the Horse, because you were very good on your little horsey there. Well done, sir. Well done. Is Oris our bodyguard already? Yeah, he's already a bodyguard. We've got 2 spaces left. I don't know who this Duran fella is, but he's got a very good opinion of us. He's also a duelist and a decent fighter and a knight. His fighting ability's 40, so we'll give him the job. We've got one more candidate for a bodyguard here. Right, okay, so that changes things a little bit now, doesn't it? Because we are now Lord Eryk of Amberley and of the Rainwood. Need more money. Okay, so let's have a look. The duchy title is, I think the duchy is these 4, and you have to have more than half. I think it's badged as 51%. So I think we need 1 more of these to create it, but we'll double check. Yeah, we need 1 more. And 200 prestige. Yeah, so we need either Blue Grove or Rain House. Now, Blue Grove was where we took one of our courtiers from, right? Beaky's ancestral nesting place. What is this? What is that? What is this? This? What, this book? Oh, no, it said, hang on a second. Hang on a minute. It said, one of these must be true. Lord Eryk directly owns a province in the High Lordship of the Rainwood, or High Lordship creation requirement has value. So I'm thinking that it's fine because the top one applies. At least I'm hoping so. So okay, well, let's be let's just take it. Let's just assess the situation here. We have ourselves a new land that we are governing here. It's taken us a long time to get it. Let's not rush off here. Let's see what's going on. So Amberley only has a castle and a city. The Rainwood has 2 castles and a city. Now, we're at our domain limit, otherwise I was contemplating actually taking control of the second castle as well, because I think you can take control of castles, right? But we're going to see our vassals now, because we should have more vassals. So basically we have the Master of Stagsfield, who obviously doesn't like us very much. We've just taken over. Wants a seat on the council. With stats like that, you're not touching my council. You're not anywhere near my council, my friend. And doesn't like the fact that we're cruel and has a bore and that we've got gonorrhea. Tough titties. And this is the castle owner, James Valkin of Black Bog, who actually is quite a content fella. Of House Valkin, which is not a house of any great note, but nonetheless, at least he has a name. And he's in prison at the moment, imprisoned by Lord Adam. Now, can we ransom him? Revoke his title. Wow. The tyranny begins. No, so he's under house arrest. He's got a Valyrian steel sword as well. How the hell has he ended up with a stranger's mercy? Okay. How has a man with no wiki entry ended up in possession of a Valyrian steel sword? Or a Valyrian sword, or whatever. Yeah, Valyrian steel. Custom house. Okay. Plot to rescue from prison. Plausible plot power 240%. Interesting. I mean, we don't know him, to be fair, to feel so strongly as to plot to rescue him. I can't ransom you. So you'll have to sit and well, you're under house arrest, really. Look at his family. Yeah, I'll rescue you from prison if you give me that lovely sword of yours. He's Rory's who's Rory? the very same Rory of the Rainwood. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. The very same Rory that looks ill and has just been deposed. Yes. Oh, 2 kids. Maybe he doesn't like his brother, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't, yeah. Well, we'll leave him be for now. I mean, he's in prison. He's not going to cause us much concern in prison, is he? So that's fine. We're going to have to do it, aren't we? We can't do things in half measures. So Blue Grove, is it? Lord Eryk of Blue Grove. I mean, any house that's got a book on it that looks like that, I mean, come on. Deserves to be ousted. Looks bloody ridiculous, man. Oh, there's actually Rain House. Lord Mark of Rain House, of House Wild. Which is actually quite a house. Oh, Stannis's and Rickard's and all kinds of stuff. Going all the way back. Lord, give me strength. Look at this. Compared to a house of books. I think clearly need to be removed. So, Mr. Bluegrove, he is a knight, he is fat, he is a tyrant. We are simply liberating the people from his tyrannical reign. Have you not heard about my charitable ways? The peasants here love me. I aim to bring good rule to you people. This man plots to fabricate treason. Ain't going to get that plot over the line, are we? Interesting. Okay. Good old fabrication it is. So we have new vassals, none of which are going to cause us any concern at this moment in time. I mean, our court is probably nothing new in the court. But yeah, we are now lord of 2 lands. 1 more for a high lordship. Very good indeed. Really happy with that outcome. As we press onwards. Which county is next? Blue Grove. Shouldn't we give Miles some more responsibilities? What, like the Rainwood? Rice, runner bean and aubergine curry with a cucumber chutney. Very nice indeed. I had corned beef. Corned beef and a fried dumpling with a bit of rice today. Very filling. I find corned beef very filling. I noticed it the first time I had it. I was like, in quite a while, I was like, half the tin. I was eating it, and it's like, for the amount that you eat, it's really filling. I don't know, is it because it's all like tightly compact and like really, I don't know, but it's just, yeah, anyway, it was very nice. Yeah. So our son, Miles, in terms of having more responsibility, he can't have any land just yet, clearly, because I need the land. For the time being, when we become the High Lord, or if we become the High Lord, then he can have his own county. So for now, he can just continue to enjoy being a young married man. Start pumping out the kids, will you? You've got nothing else to worry about right now. Enjoy your life before you get some responsibilities. Because soon you'll be wishing that you enjoyed your younger years when you're tied down with all this politics, son. Enjoy it while you can. There's plenty of time to be an adult. That's what I say. I mean, let's just take a quick look at this, shall we? Take a quick look at how many people he's had bumped off. Robin, Tyrion, Andal's 7-year-old child, Richard Staunton, Lord Aranis Musborough, the list goes on. Hanged, hung, drawn, collared, Jamie hanged, hung, drawn, quartered, Lady of Rosby, Lord of Goldgrass, Storm's Drum, Ronald Connington, Aerys the Mad, of course, Elia Martell. 22 of the bleeders. How many prestige do you need to declare a border dispute war? Right, let's have a look at border dispute then. So border dispute basically is 100 piety and 100 gold for a start off. It makes the High Septon dislike you. All landed characters of your religious group get a -15 penalty for 10 years. So it's cost a lot of gold, a lot of piety, and a negative penalty to opinion. But it's if you're rich enough and you don't give a flying crap about piety, and you're a tyrant, and you don't care what people think about you, this is a very viable option. It's greyed out because we have to be ambitious, ruthless, or greedy, which makes complete sense. Makes complete sense. I actually like that there's a qualifier. I didn't realise there was. Does not have the trait elephant. What the hell is a trait elephant? A pet elephant? I've got a pet elephant. I've upgraded from a boar. Okay, we're going to try hunting this time. Have you got time for a hunt? Celebrate my acquiring of the rain wood via complete and utter legal methods. Oh, I'm too busy. God's sake, too busy to talk, too busy to hunt. What are you too busy not to, what can you do? The elephants are a faction. Oh, right. Like an elephant. I mean, not being an elephant clearly helps with a lot of things when it comes to politics and stuff. Here is the new Lord of Blue Grove. Oh, that's my elephant impression. Very bad. So Dumbo is our new ruler. We shall worship him. Feed him apples and stuff. Can you get the glitter hoof event? I don't know what the glitter hoof. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it sounds like a cat. I did turn on paranormal. I did turn on paranormal events for this playthrough because it's a fantasy-based world. So I turned them on this time. I turned them off for the Johansson playthrough. It's when you make your horse into a chancellor. Perfect. Let's make an elephant into a spy master, shall we? If only I was a whiz with mods. For next session, folks, I'm going to mod in an elephant to be one of our council members, just because I can. Oh! Pentos lost! Oh dear. He's in prison. Oh dear. Left hung out to dry, were you? Left hung out to dry. No help from across the sea. Your incompetent castellan has let a group of smugglers into the county of Amberley. He thought they were merchants. What a fool. It's okay. It's only for 2 years. I'm not building anything. It's fine. You utter moron! Don't you know what a smuggler looks like, you fool? Right. Folks, it's time. It's time, folks. We're 55. We've lost our depression. We've gained a new lordship. We're feeling top of the world. Top of the world. And so, because of that, it's time to go back to seduction. We're going to spread gonorrhea across the land, clearly. Spread it far, spread it wide. You can all have it. It does wonders for your mental health. Super spreader. Oh! Killed in personal combat. Oh dear. Her brother now is the Prince of Dawn, Prince Quentin. Oh, it's all kicking off here. What's happening? What's happening? Right, what's happening? What's happening? One child like an educator. Oh, it's Herlinda. Herlinda. Oh, seclusion? Why is there a seclusion going on? Oh, we've got a bit of a pestilence coming down. Uh-oh. Anyway, let's give her a focus of diplomacy. Yeah, we'll give her a diplomatic focus. She's looking not too shabby, is she? Is our Linda? What kind of education? I mean, with stats like that, diplomacy, education. He's actually got pretty good diplomacy himself. Simply because the best possible. Oh, I don't know about that. We're getting 2 gold. That's 40 gold per year. That's a year's worth. But hey, when you have kids, folks, this is what happens. They bleed you dry. Marriage, university. Nothing but a drain on you. Nappies. Can't be said that we've not brought our kids up well, I tell you. Hold a tourney of Amberley. Hang on a second. Let's just revisit some of these decisions here. So a tourney will cost money, no? Or maybe it won't. Buy a knighthood. Establish a household guard. Maybe we should establish now. Feasts and stuff. We've not held a tournament yet. And I think it's about time we did. Celebration tourney. Celebration tourney. And we can scout out some bodyguards. I was going to say exactly the same thing, Ollie. I was saying it as I turned to see your comment. It's a good place to look for future bodyguards, commanders, etc. In a much more natural fashion than using the search character feature. So let's do it. Let's do it. The Grand Tournament of Amberley. Oh. 200 gold. I think I've been mistaken. We could go for a larger regional tourney. All knights and lords of the Stormlands are invited. Or this is one for the whole realm. I mean, considering that we're a lord, I think a regional tourney would be more in tune with our station. I'm not saying it just because I want to skimp on the money, but you know, a grand tourney. I think that should be saved for when we're a higher rank. I think a tournament of the Stormlands, I think, is definitely reasonable. Small local tourney, not bother wasting our time with. As I begin to strip off here, bloody belts. Okay, so we need 125 gold, basically. So we need to save up a few more pennies yet. We could get a loan, but we don't need to. We can wait till the end of the year. We're going to be betting on Sir Oris, of course. Clearly. He better pull his finger out and start training. We're giving him a heads up. But there's going to be a big tournament next year to celebrate life. So make sure you get training, sir, because I'm going to be putting money on you becoming the victor. All right? Thanks very much. Don't let me down. Sir Barristan made me a fortune. Okay? Okay. If it happens in our lifetime, it's touch and go at the moment, isn't it? Touch and go. Right, who are we seducing? Let's just pause it for a second. Corinna Swigert. Oh, let's not go there. Oh. That's the Lord Paramount's wife. Oh dear. Who we're just eyeing up our next conquest. Oh yeah, Miles' wife. What education trait did she pick up? Good question. Charismatic negotiator. Okay. They're both quite diplomatic. Not too shabby, just honourable, proud, greedy, charismatic negotiator. Yeah, I don't think she's too bad. Now, what was I doing? I was trying to look at somebody to seduce in the court at Storm's End, but to be honest with you, not seeing anything major there. So who's this? Lord Hugh of Galemont. So we're looking to neighbouring courts. Why not? Look into neighbouring. Corinna Kellington. He's got a husband. I mean, ideally, can we seduce random people? Ah, it's got to be in Storm's End. Ah, I see. Well, you know what that means, don't you, folks? You know what that means, don't you? You know what that means. It means really that it can only be one person. Oh. Oh, Eryk is not in command. Not in command. Is a vassal or below under Lord Eryk. Didn't we seduce her? She's in seclusion. Is that, you reckon that's the... Oh, she's in seclusion. You reckon that's the problem? Oh, this is a bit of a depressing state, isn't it? Where the hell? Where the hell are all the women at? Where's all the women? Needs to come out as a... What was... Okay, this is obviously a completely different court. Renly's court. Okay, just... oh, so we can seduce... Okay, so yeah, she's in seclusion, basically. That's fine. She's in seclusion. Damn. Okay. When she's out of seclusion, Renly's wife is the only choice. Look at the wives and daughters of Lord Paramount. What? No, 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 no. Don't be silly. There is my own wife. Oh! Like buses. Like bloody buses. Not one for ages, and then all of a sudden, poof. Boom shakalaka. Blue Grove. Any loyalties? No. Men? No. I do apologise for my expansionist behaviour, but it needs must in a time like this. You can stand down, horses. I don't need you. So, Oris, as you were, good sir. Remember what you did last time? I want it done again. Post haste. Hang fire. I haven't even declared war yet. Such is my excitement here in the entire situation. There we go. Bingo bango. Let's try that again, shall we? Disband. Go forth. We're on a crash collision course. Okay, here we go. This needs to be done quickly, again, ideally, so that we can get this done before Renly decides to stick his oar in. And Sir Oris, with an overwhelming advantage once again, strikes down upon the enemy. And gains 75%. Another Connington with their head lopped off. Okay, excellent. I think just taking this castle should be more than satisfactory. The fat blue tyrant shall be ousted. This is clearly done with no personal gain in mind. We are here to liberate the people from the rule of a tyrant. And clearly here we were reclaiming the lands of our beloved pets. Right. Little Casper, the friendly child. Oh! Renly, why are you being an arse? Just one more step, Renly. Just one more step and then I'll be peaceful for here by all of eternity. Oh no! Oh, you can brand me a traitor. Oh no! Ah, no! But that's why I wanted to get this done so quickly. Right, we can forces a truce. I lose prestige, he gains prestige, and he likes me. This will have the authority to brand me a traitor. Oh, this is a decision and a half. It's oh no. Okay, we're thinking now. As a 56-year-old man, I've brought my kids up well, ish, and I've paid for education for them all, and I want to see them grow up well, grow up strong. So if we sacrifice ourselves at age 55, we've slept around, we've had our fun, we've had gonorrhea and whatever else. Ultimately, we'll be branded a traitor. Stain will follow our children. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. A traitorous family. Oh no. Oh, why, Renly? Why? Oh, this is awful. I mean, he likes... Oh, he doesn't like us at the moment. He's neutral. An enemy of the realm. Oh. I mean, that's quite a... It's quite a black mark, isn't it? It's quite a black mark. And we've done so much to try to ensure that our house, the name is in the mix with the, you know, the betrothals, the alliances. This could effectively bring it all crashing down. We have Shira in our pocket. Could we convince... Shira's secluded right now. So Shira's not even anywhere to be seen. Because we've pressed the claim, it will be passed to our son. So we could press it again later. I can't see this being a viable option. Saying no. I really can't. Well, he's Castellan. We've been in his good graces for a long time. We're a bit hurt by this, don't get me wrong. Call his bluff. Oh. It all stems... It all... Well, that's the thing. Putting RP first, what would... We don't have a strong RP decision either way. The traits don't... I mean, if we were ambitious, for example, it'd be like, yeah, you know what, fine. Where you know... It comes to being... I suppose it comes to being shrewd here. And what would the shrewd man do? I think the shrewd man would probably play the long game. You know, being depressed would have been an easy choice. I probably agree with you. I kind of think how many levies he's got. Do you really think we're going to be able to? You're having a laugh. He's got 23,000. It's not a question. We're not overly ambitious. You know, we've got to where we are. We've doubled our lot in life recently. You know, this 50 year. Well, how long were we? How many years? Right. 24 years of building our family up, and suddenly this could bring it all crashing down, all for the sake of one land that we could reclaim at a later date, possibly. You know, we've got no personal designs on the place massively. It would be nice to have popped our clogs as a High Lord and feasting from the top table, but nonetheless we're still technically the second most powerful man in the country as the Castellan of the area, as the Castellan of Renly. I mean, if he'd actually done something to us before this, such as stripped us of our council position, then I'd be more inclined to say, you know what, up yours, pal. But he's not done anything to us. It's painful. I kind of want to say no, but I think from Eryk's point of view, I just think it's too much of a risk to his kids. Black stains, targeted attacks. You know, father was a traitor. No, it's not sitting very well with me. He refused my high-priced harlots. He did indeed. Yeah, you dog. If you'd accepted my harlots, I'd have said, I'll do as commanded. But no, you ungrateful swine. Balls to you. Will have the authority to brand you a traitor. The question would be, though, would he brand us a traitor for certain or not? Or does that depend on opinion? Oh, he's a tyrant! Oh, when did he get that trait? You tyrannical swine. It takes a tyrant to know a tyrant. Erudite, charitable, honest, just. Oh, he's a just and honourable tyrant. Oh, how very nice. Ambitious and stressed. Am I going to listen to the ramblings of a tyrant? Oh. I just so badly want to click no. I just want to click no. I don't like to be told what to do. In real life, I hate being told what to do, which sucks when you get told what to do at work, doesn't it? Really, you haven't got a choice. But I honestly, I hate being told what to do. Oh, that's cost us. Ah, damn. Perform statecraft. For now. Your cards are marked, Renly. The hell's just happened? Perhaps it's time I asked Lord Paramount Renly to spend some time with me. Spend some time with me? I don't want to speak to the sod. How dare he? Stop trying to sway this little urchin. I want to see the bloody side of the court that he walks on right now. I'll do my duty, but spending personal time with a man? No! Ugh. Plot is death. Oh, do you know what? I've got quite a decent grasp of the council. 95% chance. I'll kidnap him. Lord Renfred of Duskendale, Riker, has risen his banners against the king. That's going to land you in some hot water, sir, isn't it? Oh, I don't believe it. We were a whisker. We were 25% away from becoming a High Lord. Winter is coming. Oh, happy days. I feel a deep, dark depression coming back on. Who is he? Who is the regent anyway? No, who is the regent? Can we tell who his regent is? I can't. If we'd assaulted, we might have gotten it. Yeah. Jesus. Oh, that's so annoying. Send gift. Thanks to my great diplomatic skill, the smuggler's ring in Amberley has been destroyed. Literally physically kill anybody? Oh yeah, look, we've killed 2 kills so far. Oh man, right, we need to let off some steam. Lady Shira, let's get it on. I need somebody to talk to. My own wife is in court in Amberley. I am here. What? Yeah. I am classed as Sir of the Rainwood. Am I an honorary knight now? Because I own a castle. I'm also the cupbearer of the Stormlands. So I'm his cupbearer and castellan. No wonder it's 94% chance of plotting to kill him. I could slip some in his goblet. That's why the plot power's so high. Without anybody joining. 94% just on my own. Let me little sipper, a little arson and gonnery. I know, with Shira as my lover, as the spy master of his court, and me as a cupbearer, we could have him bumped off in a second, if we were that way inclined to seek revenge for him meddling in my affairs. Anyway, I'm gonna bitch about it. I'm gonna bitch about Renly to Lady Mylenda. Do you know what he's just gone and done? Who is the heir? Who is the heir of what? Of Stormlands? It's his little child. Oh, he's had a son! Age 3. He's had a little son called Stannis. Who's got a club foot? Little club-footed Stannis. Okay. The usual leaving a note to... Desmond of the Reach is dead. And now Laurent of the Reach comes into power. Lady Shira, of course, shows up by the nearby stream, and of course the brushing of the lips against the ear always works so well. Only it wasn't quite a sweet whispering, it's Renly is an asshole. He's a flippin' asshole. Oh, that's really doing it for me. Could you stop talking about Renly now? But for years I've waited for this, for years. And just as I'm about to grab the low-hanging fruit... Let our love grow. Do you know what? Let's let our love grow. We've hooked up with Shira more than once. She's done stuff for us. I think we should let our love prosper. And we're gonna... Yeah, we wouldn't even... We're not going to poison his cup, but we're going to put something in it that we shouldn't do. Yeah. Have a bit of that. Yeah. Not that I'm petty. Okay, so Lady Shira is officially our lover. So now if we plot to kill Renly, what's the plot power now? Still 95%. I wonder if Shira would be listed as swayable. Well, she wouldn't be swayable now because she's not coming now. We couldn't sway her anymore because she probably likes us 100. 96, yeah. Oh, hang on, folks. We have a new Lord Commander on the wall. Lord Commander Bowen. Bowen Marsh. I recognise the name. Bowen Marsh, oh no. Oh, last half. Northern Civil War to increase council power. I hate it when you dismiss a message and another one appears just as you're dismissing it. So you miss the message. Oh, it's so annoying. Right, Master at... Oh, is Gower dead? I think Gower's gone. But it doesn't say like you... Oh, it might be say here. Or maybe he just left. Gerald Gower. Oh, he became Lord of Rathrock. This is him, isn't it? This is him. Oh, he's got cancer. Oh dear. So it looks like he's inherited Rathrock. Lordship of Rathrock history. Elected. So he's been elected the Lord of Rathrock, which is what he had a claim on, I think, from memory. Okay, we need Sir Oris. He's trained the kids, he's been a commander and bodyguard, he's led on the field of battle. I think he's passed the test. You are now my Master at Arms, sir. Welcome to the position. Right, let's just do the usual, I suppose. Righty-ho then. Oh, another commander title has become available. Oh, a bodyguard. We're 3 bodyguards down. And certainly nobody commander worthy. We're lacking certain command here. Let's go for intrigue. Can we employ a courtier? A sellsword. A septon. Treasurer Duskar, Spy Master, a cell sword. 7 gold. Let's try it. Leslin. Hello, Leslin. You one-eyed, gluttonous, wrathful, arbitrary, useless man, you. Goodbye, Leslin. What a waste of 7 bloody gold pieces. I think we need a tournament, either to attend one or to host one. We need some fighting men. Or clearly we don't because we can't fight because Renly don't like it. Right, let's have a look at some of the stuff then. Kids, Miles. Miles and Lane are not having any kids at the moment. And look at Morton. Morton's got his own little portrait. Looks very similar to his brother. Look at that. Almost like twins, apart from the hair. Look at that. Almost identical. Right, anyway, so let's have a look at him. So he's a squire, obviously a trained fighter. He's greedy, kind, diligent, arbitrary, deceitful. We're training him in intrigue. 1 more year till he comes of age. I know the brothers, but it's kind of like, you know, does the game implement it properly? And plus, siblings don't always look alike. But I'm talking like literally almost like twins. Look at the face. They changed their hair. I mean, one's got blue eyes, one's got brown eyes. Slightly different eye colour, but I mean, I'm looking at the facial structure and features, and they look at the nose. The nose is exactly the same. The eyebrow shape is exactly the same. The lips, exactly the same. If I go to the barber shop and clip their hair to be identical, they would be literally like twins. He's 20. He's 15. Right, well, how's Herlinda doing? Honest, arbitrary. Decent stats, though. And Amber. She's not looking too shabby, is she? Little Amber, doing well. Brelina. We haven't betrothed Brelina because I'm making Brelina a female knight. I don't know if it's possible, but we're making her a fighting woman. We're making her Brelina Topcliffe. The fiercest woman that's roamed the lands. At least that's our hope, anyway. She's a poor fighter right now. How long is the stream until? We'll go for a little bit longer. Maybe about 10:15ish. I'm actually quite thirsty and I haven't got a bottle of juice here because I finished it with my dinner. And I've got a couple of things to do before work tomorrow. Because I'm in the office tomorrow. So I'll finish it a little bit earlier than usual. Oh! Oh! Though I had thought my courtier Gallard was aged 16, by the way. Where did he come from? Who's his? Oh, Narba and Ella's child. Pretty good spy master. Take over from his mother. Authoritative. Anyway. He wants to duel my son. Oh, are they rivals? Oh. Ha 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 ha. Okay, interesting. Well, get what you wish for. Get what you wish for. That's what I say. You want... He's got 2 rivals. What's my son doing? He's going around making enemies of the court. Walter Gower as well. Oh my god. Miles, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, Gallard. If you want to duel my son to defend your honor, off you go. Off you go. See how it works out for you. But don't come crying to me if it all ends badly. Oh god, this could end badly. Auto rival. Ooh, Miles the Mild. Might not be so mild after all. He's probably like one of those really annoying kids, you know, at the school. They never said anything like overtly or didn't cause a scene or anything like that, but they were just there, very cleverly, chipping away, saying a few little words here and there under the breath so that others couldn't hear, and just winding people up, you know. Could be quite a nasty little so-and-so if really wanted to be, you know. He's not got a bad bone in his body, my child. Surely not. Look at him. Deceitful, yeah. Shy. Oh, me? Oh, me? Would I do such a... No. No. I don't know what his problem is. He's probably got that kind of face, a little smirk. Just winds people up. Stop smirking at me! What? I'm not doing anything. Okay, let's go for it. Oh my god. Oh, for a brief moment. Do we get to know the outcome of the duel? Do we get a little thing? What happened? You can't leave us hanging like this. I want to know who won. What the hell is this madness that doesn't give us a damn result of the duel? Oh, that sucks. I was hoping for a blow-by-blow account. Oh. Right, we've got a truce with him, right? Are we truced? How do you find out if we've got a truce? There. With Lord Eryk of Bluegrove. So if Lord Eryk was to die, for example, we're not going to force it, but if he was to pop his clogs from stress and being overweight, we could try again, actually. Need to make sure we keep checking in on Mr. Bluegrove. Yes. Keep checking in. Interesting. Oh, I can seek treatment for my gonorrhea again. Okay, successful treatment is leeching us on the face for gonorrhea. She managed to survive for 9 more years. What's happening in 9 more years? My maester is quite good. Yes, he is. He's managed to heal us a few times. Give us good treatment. He hasn't healed us of gonorrhea, though. Can you ever get rid of gonorrhea, by the way? Maybe you can. Maybe it sticks with you for life. Oh, the truce is over 9 years. Oh, yeah. So I was just looking at the truce, wasn't I? Right, okay. Okay, so Septon, I owe him nothing. I shall arrange for him to be given 15 gold, or I could owe him a favour. It's his job. Oh, fine, have some money. I suppose when it comes to religion, they're always after money or something, aren't they? You know, give us cash, fix our roof. My lover, Lady Shira Errol, has tried to have Lord Ralph Buckler of Bronzegate arrested. Oh dear. Oh. Oh dear. My lover is at war. Is she going to ask for us to help her? Or does she have it under control? I don't think she has it under control. Or maybe she does. Which army is which? Oh dear. I mean, unless she asks us. She has to ask us. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, what the hell? Derwald! Oh, is this the guy that got us the claim? It is! Oh, okay. Got us 2 claims. Ooh, we could grant him a knighthood. Or we could bestow upon him a noble title. You know what? We've never done this yet, and considering that he got us 2 fabricated claims, it wasn't his fault we couldn't finish the second one. But ultimately, I think being a knight is no use to ornament. But you know, I mean, mind you, having a house is no use to ornament because he hasn't got any kids to pass the title on to. So in that case, I'll give him a knighthood. Unless his wife's pregnant. Wife's got cancer. Happy days. What do we reckon, folks? Knighthood or a noble title? He might pass. He might have a child. You know what? No. Noble title. We're going to give him 5 gold and a new house, new coat of arms for his loyal service. Two fabricated claims. I want to see how this works. Malmwood. House Malwood. Okay, there you go. We have formally landed or given a house name to our able Justicar. Oh, buggeration. Shooting pain strikes at our chest. What? Thinks we've got cancer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay, here we go. Hang fire. Our son Morton has come of age at age 16. He has become an intricate web weaver. Deceitful, arbitrary, diligent, kind and greedy. Not bad. Not bad. This is the end. We've got plague as well. A plague is coming too. Uh-oh. The end is nigh. Come on, Lord Eryk, don't leave us now. Oh, it's spreading. What is this? Bloody flux. You think I care about money right now? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, my septon has been seriously wounded. Charity can be dangerous work. Oh dear. Oh, it's all crumbling right now. Suddenly it started to crumble. Let's hope this plague doesn't spread down too far south. Send my lender into hiding? Somebody plotting to kill her? Oh, Shira! Jealousy is a bitch. Shira, stop being ridiculous. Uh-oh. We've got the bloody flux. You have contracted the bloody flux. Is that bad? Is that good? It's not. Oh, Maester Torren, you're going to have to give me a miracle treatment. A miracle treatment for this bloody flux. It looks like it's going to be a the death knell. It's given me a strange tasting draft. It's numbed me and made my eyelids to droop. I apologise, my lord, but you do not want to be awake for this next part, he said. Panic hit you when you tried to get up from the operating table, but your limbs would not obey. Oh! He's chopped me knackers off! I'm a seducer, you stupid idiot! You can't chop me knackers off, you idiot! Oh my God! My one enjoyment in life! You've chopped me knackers off, you idiot! I'd rather die of the bloody flux, to be honest with you. Pick a character focus. Yeah, you can't focus on being a seducer now, pal. You've got no man parts. What an end to your life. I think if we were depressed, I'd probably sanction killing myself right now. I'd sanction killing myself right about now if we were still depressed. As a master seducer, having your knackers chopped off, I can imagine being quite a problem. Right. Okay. Drunken stoop as it is. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. What on earth? This character has been castrated. Oh. Oh. I mean, has that cured me of gonorrhea? Hey, it's cured me gonorrhea. I'm cured of gonorrhea. Hey, I'm also cured of the bloody flux. I'm actually cured. It worked. I don't know how to feel about this. I've got cured of gonorrhea and of the bloody flux and of cancer and of everything else that I was supposed to have. And is there a society for eunuchs? Is there a society for eunuchs? Can I join it? Teach me how to live a life of, what's the word? Celibacy? Because that was my #1 hobby, apart from, I don't know, pushing a few papers about. I mean, what do I do now? It's like being, you know, I love tennis. It's my favourite hobby. And then having your arm chopped off. You know, it's like, what do I do now? I can't play tennis anymore. What do I do? Let's be honest, folks. Let's be honest. Come on. There's more to life, isn't there? Or is there? You're going to find out next time. Because I think now is a perfect place to end, actually. So we're 57. We thought we were about to die. But our big brain maester said, you know what the solution to this problem is? Chop your knackers off and it'll cure all your problems. We come round, we're horrified what's happened, but we feel like we're 21 again. Oh dear. But yeah, what are we gonna do now? Our life's ambition no longer viable. Anyway. Death over being a eunuch has potential for house words. Death over castration. Will Lady Shira still be... These are all... It's just like a... It's almost like... Do you know, who remembers watching the old Batmans? From the 1960s, and at the end of the show you'd get these kind of questions, you know, What will he do next? Will Lady Shira still be interested? Find out next time. Good grief. Right, anyway, so to summarise what happened in today's session, in a nutshell, we finally got a claim on the Rainwood, heavens help us. We actually, before then, dealt with the horrible Lord John of Parchments with the help of a tight-lipped Lady Shira, who could have revealed the plot, but we convinced her not to by swinging our dangly bits in her face, which we can no longer do, by the way, because we have recently been castrated by our maester to cure us of a great illness. Oh yes, and also we were about to become a High Lord before Lord Renly stepped in and ruined the party. Oh yes, and Tyrion Lannister is dead. Somehow, this is all Renly's fault. Yes, clearly. Clearly, it is all Renly's fault. So in the next session, then, we'll crack on and see what happens next. But, yeah, we have been cured of all maladies. Gonorrhea, cancer, bloody flux. I think there's a lifelong lesson to be learned here. Never trust a Baratheon. House words. I mean, I think a few things have happened in today's session that are definitely house word worthy. You know, I can think of at least 3 different things, maybe even more if you put your mind to it. I think that have happened in this session alone that could give rise to house words. So go over to the Discord server and suggest some. I think at the start of the next session, we're going to commit to I think enough has happened in our life at age 57 for us to be able to come together for some house words. So at the start of the next session, we will decide on the house words. So yeah, if you've got some, suggest them in the Discord or on the comment section of this video, and the next session we will finally have our house words. Will it involve missing knackers? I don't know, depends how creative we are. But anyway, yeah, that's been fun, again, as usual. Yeah, I just love a bit of CK2, and with this added twists and turns of this mod too, to throw up a bit of a story or two. Anyway, right, next stream Wednesday. Mortuary assistant. More than likely. And I did say, didn't I, that I'm not drinking alcohol on a school night, so I'll have to find an alternative means to cope with the horror. Earl Grey tea, perhaps? I don't know. Something calming, chamomile? But anyway, tomorrow will be Plague Tale recording session of Plague Tale, stream of Mortuary Assistant on Wednesday, probably more Plague Tale on Thursday, and then it's the weekend. So anyway, so yes, thank you once again for joining me, for taking part, for entertaining me during our trials and tribulations as Lord Eryk of Topcliffe. Until next time, my friends, enjoy the rest of your days, your evenings, and hopefully see some of you on Wednesday for some more horror-packed shenanigans. But until then, I'll see you soon. Cut my damn balls off.